Howdy, folks. How you guys doing? Lynn Art, Thad Beck. Hey guys. How you guys how I'm doing? I'm struggling over here. I've repainted this wolf like 3-4 times now.
Make it chunkier.
Haley Sava, thanks for the 1 month sub. So you can see I have a layer of fur here. I have another layer of fur here. I have a layer of fur here. So I'm kind of struggling with this piece. Partly why I didn't stream much last week, because I was just trying to like figure this shit out. Oh. Yeah. Actually save this. The problem I'm running into is like trying to balance the whole making it look like fur, but also maintaining like the shape of the wolf body and stuff. I think what's happening is like I'm getting too caught up in the details of trying to make the fur look like fur, I guess. It's been a difficult one for me, I guess. Hey, quick sauna. War Fortress re-released adventure mode today. Interesting. Yeah, if there are scales. I don't know. I mean, I kind of run into the same problem with the dragon, to be honest with you. I think he could do with some edits. I can't go back on him right now. Hey, Sparrow. I think I'm already doing it again. I'm just repeating the same mistake over and over here. Not fun. Oh boy. What do you do in Unity? Unity's thinking about stuff. Well, Sparrow asks, will you be my pet? Oh. That you're asking if wolves could have a wolf pet. Imagine so. Imagine, I can't remember if the shaman has... Let me see, actually. I can't remember if a shaman has a wolf pet. Spirit wolf pet. I was gonna pop on and check something with the dwarf beard real quick anyway. Good distraction from this nonsense. In the wrong. This might be the wrong... Be the wrong one. Yeah. Dwarves can't be shaman though. Okay. Well. Can I not make a guy? I'm out of. Do we have a limit on characters now? Beard 2. Go. Now we got a scroll bar. The stream's probably dying because I'm loading in, perhaps. While that's doing that, let's go back into this. Can't even really do that very well. All right. Well, let's just give it a sec. It's just thinking about it. Oh, that's irritating. Just destroy that. All this stuff. Okay, I have not fixed this bug. I need to fix that. Yeah. It's very pink. Well, look at that! Look at that sun, though. That beard, though. Snagged a couple times, but still alive. Just let that finish out. its little sunset. The lighting has been looking pretty cool lately. I mean, it's a little blown out in areas, but like, it's interesting. Okay. Yeah, well, like Ollie said in Sean's stream earlier today, can't wait for you guys to play again. Can't wait to do another test. Just still have a lot of stuff that we need to sort out. Otherwise it's not going to be very enjoyable. No, we must wait. Okay, let's close that out. I just went to check the situation on the beards because I couldn't remember if that was something I'd fixed already or not. Apparently I have not fixed it. So. Um, I'm trying to paint some wolf butt here. Hey, Define Possum. How's it going? Just got home about to transfer your stream to my living room. Oh, snap. The big screen? I can't handle that kind of responsibility, man. Oh. And 3-year-olds are like I tell it like it is, don't they? Can't hide from them. Red Cloud 16, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I think I just lost my color. Yeah, well, definitely symmetrical brush is the bomb. I technically don't need it on this guy because uh the UVs are mirrored, so regardless of whether or not I have symmetry on, I can just turn all this off, and it's always going to be like that because the wolf is basically cut in half. Um, that's the way I UV'd it. But your sentiments are correct. Are you going to do any more beetle butt goals? I should at some point. I've just been kind of preoccupied. Haven't thought about like stream stuff. Sorry guys. Like to. Haven't yet. My thought was that the next one I do, I'd like put up a bunch, and kind of you'd have to sort of pick one, because actually that's an interesting. I suspect. Well, so there's a cap, right? There's a 2K cap, but I wonder if that cap is like if I put multiple challenges on, can you put 2K? You can probably put 2K into all of them. So in theory, I guess if you guys have the points, you could just try and like bring all of them to completion. So maybe, I don't know. I was trying to think of a way where you'd have to like kind of choose. Who knows? I don't. I certainly don't know. Do you get a benefit from them, or is it just an interaction tool? It's just an interaction tool, yeah. There's no like monetary incentive or anything, or any sort of. I guess like the interaction itself is kind of I guess it keeps you guys coming back. Sort of an indirect thing, but I suspect you guys would show up. You guys who actually show up regularly would show up regularly regardless. Because I presume people come not for beetle butt activities, but monsters and memories activities. Can't take your beetle butts to the beetle bank. Yeah, that would be nice. It's like printing money, I guess. Oh, thanks, Sparrow. Thanks, Awesome. That's very kind. You know, so I watch Nathan Napalm a lot. Kind of, just I think he is kind of, to me, he is what I am to you guys, I guess. Those of you who feel that way. And since he's been kind of busy with stuff, with real life stuff, and hasn't streamed as often anymore, I've realized, like, oh man, like, yeah, I missed that. And I was thinking, that's probably how you guys felt last week when I wasn't around. And yeah, it's a bummer. And your person isn't there, so I felt kind of bad that I wasn't, but yeah. I was half tempted to just not stream today as well, because just like when I'm working like with this wolf, it's been frustrating for me. You know, I'm not as good as the other guys, and like I'm trying real hard, man, but you know, it's just sometimes I just can't hit the mark. And I'm here, like I'm always ready to keep trying, but it's just, it gets to you. So, and it's just like, it's kind of thing that, like, I don't know if I should stream when I'm like that kind of thing. Like, anybody want to watch me just sit here and be angry at myself for 3 hours? So. Is the tail going to hang down eventually? Yes, Sparrow. It's out straight right now because it hasn't been animated yet, but sticking out straight makes it easier to animate. I mean, maybe I could. I mean, that was one thing that I was thinking about for the dragon, honestly, but yeah, like typically it's easier for the animators when they're making the bones to like have them in straight lines. So that's why the tail is out. It's just out in a straight line. And then when it's animated, it can actually move properly. You had to, Possum says, I had to hang out with real life friends. I blame you. That's fair. I mean, it was my fault. Fine Possum says, so you're not happy with your art? I'm not happy with how the wolf is turning out right now. At least the texture for it. I think, I don't know, I always kind of set really high standards for myself, like impossible to reach kind of standards. I think there are elements of this that are coming along. Like, I think his face is pretty cool. I think this is good, and that's a good part. Like, kind of this whole, we turn off the body, this whole kind of head neck thing, I think is pretty good. I think this is a good spot. I think there's definitely things that I want to get better. Like the mane needs to be touched up so that the lighting is better. And I'm trying to rework the cheek here. That's why it's kind of flat right now. But when it comes to the body, I feel like I'm really struggling to kind of hit the notes that I'm trying to hit with it. And I feel like I'm slowly getting there. Like, this is definitely where it's at right now. I mean, this is starting to kind of come together. I think some of the feedback Zach gave me is starting to click a little bit. I hope. I don't know. I feel like I'm slowly moving in a direction. But yeah, just long road, and it's slow progress. It feels like it's slow progress, and it's just like, I don't know. It's like when you know what you're trying to do, and you can't do it. It's frustrating. I guess if I had a clearer idea of exactly what I wanted to do, maybe it would be easier to achieve. I guess part of the problem is like I guess there is an element of it where I'm like, I'm not really sure what I'm doing here, like what I'm trying to do. So. Isava says, it seems like you improve and add more detail every new model you make. We're all our own worst critic, but take it from us fans. What you're making is awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I think that being your own worst critic is very true. I feel like I'm a pretty critical person, generally speaking. So like when I turn that on myself, it's you know, it's oof. You know what I mean? So, and you know, like that's I keep trying to keep showing up, trying to do what I can. I definitely am like kind of hand painted stuff is like not my wheelhouse. So this is like all kind of uphill for me. Like I'm trying to, there's all like when I joined this team, like, you know, like I said, I've said it before, like I don't, unlike some of the other cool kids on the team, I don't come from like a history of experience in the game industry. Like I'm like I'm learning a lot of stuff as I'm going, doing stuff that's out of my wheelhouse. I'm just trying to like do what I can, man, because I you know, I'm passionate about the game, passionate about you know, making a cool game. I want it to be rad. And I'm here doing what I can, so, and I just want it to be good. So, you know, when it's I'm trying to do something cool and it's not coming together, I find it frustrating personally. So, but I think in the end, you know, in the end, everything will work out. And I'm trying to like find a way to not let it stress me out so much, I guess. I don't know. That's what I need to do anyway. Oksana, thank you very much. I don't think I've ever seen any of your stuff. It'd be cool to see some of your guys' stuff. You know, all the stuff that you guys post in the community. What's it called? Community content channel, or otherwise. I always enjoy seeing that stuff. 3PO says we all do that all the time. Critique ourselves is the mark to greatness and improvement. It's just some artists say it out loud and others only think that. It's normal. Just keep at it and it will get easier and better. This does look already amazing, and also blocking in stage is like that. Yeah, man. Thanks for all your words of encouragement, guys. Yeah, that's it's good to know that I'm not just here fucking up all the time. Well, I mean, I guess I am, but it's failing upwards, and I don't know. At least I'm not like, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, dude. I have the personality type that like I wear my heart on my sleeve. So just like the frustration is real. The wins are real. And I think me being a critical person, I think I vocalize more so the more disgruntlement than positive things, because I'm critical. So but yeah, this is, I don't know, I think the issue I've been struggling with is like, so I did the main, and you can see like this is all very like, I'm doing kind of every strand and then trying to like shade that as a clump and stuff. And I was trying to do that on the body as well. And since the body hair is kind of like sometimes thinner, it's not as fluffy. It doesn't really clump the same way, and it doesn't shade the same way. And so like some of the earlier stuff, like go back to this guy. I was trying to do a lot of heavy-handed stuff, and I think a lot of it kind of looks like it's sort of flattened out a bit in some areas. So like it looks kind of like a bit of a gray mess. I'm trying to find a way to, I don't know, bring back some of the shape of the wolf more, but still look like he's hairy. So I don't know, it's been a thing. We're always harder on ourselves. My own videos make me cringe. Yeah. Oh man, Sparrow. So Redbeard Flynn, the amazing YouTuber. If you guys haven't checked out his stuff, he's pretty cool, dude. He does like MMO news and those sorts of video update type things. He reached out and was like, "Hey man, can I put like some of your shorts in this video making?" And I was like, "Sure, yeah, man, cool, no problem." And then he threw a bunch in there, but then he like stopped and like just sat and like his video just watched my video for way longer. Like it was like kind of the whole short, and I'm like, oh, oh boy. You know, like not because he did anything wrong or anything. It's just like me, like what you're saying, critical of your own stuff. I was just kind of cringing at my own, watching myself back, I guess. I was like, oh, please cut off of me. This is far too much. Stop. You know. So it was just, yeah. So I can relate. It's basically what I'm saying, Sparrow. I know that. I know that feel. But yeah, Redbeard's cool, and I appreciate his interest in my stuff, I guess, my videos. Okay. The joys of being introverted on social media. Yeah. It's weird, right? Because like I'm a very introverted person. I have like, I feel like I have kind of streaks of extrovertedness, but it depends on the situation and who I'm with and like kind of comfort level sort of stuff. But even then, like, I my battery, my social battery is very small. So it's kind of funny that like I'm streaming like 3 days a week. So I don't know, whatever. Weird times we live in, huh? All right, I'm trying to figure out what to do with this. Where I want to do with this stuff. I have this. I had done like some stuff right like that. I don't know if we need or want like another lump right there. Sparrow, I would describe myself the same way. I think it's just like it's just like a comfort of being behind your computer, I guess. I would say, because like I don't know, you're not looking at eyeballs directly. You're looking at like name tags. So maybe it's there's, I don't know the psychology behind it, but I don't know, it's easier to manage, I guess. I don't know. John, got eyeballs? Banned. I'm gonna ban you immediately. How do I ban you? Click reply. I don't want to click reply. How do I ban? Banned. I'm not actually gonna ban you. Springfield says, I have never watched a lot of game development videos, so it's cool and interesting to see all the hard work and process that goes into developing a game. Yeah, I think it's hard for me at this point because I'm so familiar with the process of making 3D models, and I know what goes into it. But even then, even before then, I guess I kind of had an understanding on some level of what kind of work would go into stuff. So I guess like when some people say like, oh man, I had no idea how much work went into, making the character, how much time is like, yeah, man, a lot of time went into stuff, but I guess I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Um, I don't know where I'm going with this anymore. Um, uh, but yeah, and it's just like I guess I'm just trying to understand that mindset. Like I don't like how to what did people think? How did they think it like stuff got done? I guess is what I'm trying to understand. 'Cause, like when you make something, unless you're using some generative process, I guess, someone's got to do the stuff, and then it's maybe just folks don't think about it. I think there's probably a lot of stuff that I don't think about, that a lot of work goes into stuff. Like I bet we don't think too much about like commercials, how much insane effort goes into commercials.
Make it chunkier.
It's like you only they're there. It's fodder for your eyeballs. You don't think about it. It's there for however many seconds on TV, and then it's gone. But especially some of those more elaborate commercials, I'm sure that stuff must have taken a lot of time and thought. And I don't like commercials. I do a lot of things to avoid having to watch them. But they still exist, and someone's still making them. Sparrow resub for 1 month. Thank you. Springfield says, as a gamer, even when I was little and a young adult, I didn't think about that side of it. Yeah, I mean, like, that's fair. Like, you just, I think maybe I have a different, because I've always been kind of interested in art and video games, so I naturally kind of had an interest, I guess, in learning more about it. So like if there are folks out there who play games and then they live their life and they have other areas of interest, where they kind of, that's where they delve farther deeper into stuff. So I can see that. Like everyone's got their area of kind of interest in nerding out on stuff. So video games just happens to be my thing. So I guess I had maybe a skewed thought process on, so I understood stuff on a different level. I don't know. I'm just talking shit right now. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not a therapist, guys. You guys shouldn't take advice from me. Thulin says, you see a lot of professionals that do demos online and they fly through it like hair in 5 minutes. You don't realize that they are like the top 1% of the industry, and most people working don't do that. That's an interesting point, Thulin. And another thing I would say to that is that like those 5-minute do hair in 5 minutes kind of demos, those are just demos too, right? Like that's like, it's a small percent of the amount of work or time that goes into actually finishing something. Because like you don't just do something in 5 minutes and then put it into a game. Like I could watch a tutorial on how to paint fur and like wolf fur in 5 minutes, but I couldn't finish the entire, like the demo probably wouldn't go over how to do the entire wolf in 5 minutes. It would probably just be like kind of a small section, like a demo portion, right? and it wouldn't take you to the final product in 5 minutes. Like, because I was actually trying to find some demos and stuff and how to, because I've been like trying to figure this stuff out, and like looking for content and demos and things and guides on how wolf fur layout. Like I found a couple guides on like fur groupings. Like here's the cool thing that has, you know, the directionality of all the fur. I found it interesting. I never really thought about it, where like it kind of goes back on the front and then it goes forward under the booty area here, so it kind of comes to a point, and then there's like ups and downs, and anyway, and there's like a lot of stuff happening here, so and like looking at the anatomy of like just a dog to get like the muscles and stuff. So the sculpt of that, because I was trying to get like figure out where the muscle groups were, so that I could do like I have this version here where it's just kind of the shading of like the muscles, so that I can build the fur off of that. John says, know what I don't think about? Gnomes. You know what, John? I don't think the gnomes are thinking about you either. How does that make you feel? Define Possum says, I bet that's how a lot of game execs think too. That's why they give their devs unrealistic timelines and expectations. They jump the executive to executive without working on the ground floor of game development. That's an interesting thought. Yeah. I think maybe, I don't know. There does sometimes seem to be kind of misunderstanding, or not an appreciation of the effort that goes into stuff for artists, and then that kind of like that devalues, I guess, the value proposition of what they put out there. Like when an artist maybe has they're doing a freelance thing and they say this is the price for this thing, and someone says like, oh, that's way too much. Okay, well, they're making it for you, buddy. So not that I have a lot of experience with that personally. I did, however, so I used to, here's a little fun story, a little anecdote, I guess, from my life. Look, I'm like Sean. I've got life anecdotes. Oh boy, I'm excited now. Oh gee whiz. So I did a lot of in high school I had like a ceramic class, like making stuff in clay. I really got into that. That was a big thing for me. That was kind of, and the teacher I had was really great. She kind of, I mean, I already knew I was going to do something in art, so it's not like she changed my life dramatically in that sense, but she was like an important person in my life, and was kind of gave me kind of reins to be myself. Kind of gave me permission to be myself, and kind of like not necessarily laid out anything, but like helped, I guess, kind of alter the course of my life in some way. Yeah, and not an insignificant way, I should say. But anyway, so I got into ceramics, and so I got so much into it. I actually bought my own kiln, and I set up like kind of a little studio in my mom's garage, and I was gonna do that. That was my plan after high school. Um, I didn't. I don't typically have. I don't have a lot of plans in life here, buddy. Buckaroos. Let me tell you, I'm just kind of forest gumping my way through life. But so that was what I was gonna do, and I made some stuff, and someone came over to see my mom about something, and she saw like one of the little. I made like a little dude, a little guy, like a praying guy or something, and he was basically a decorative flower pot. Um, and she was like, "Oh, like how much would you want for that?" And so I was like, "Okay, I don't know. I'm never nobody asked me this before. Well, what is reasonable?" I questioned, and I kind of like worked out. Okay, well, maybe like if I just figured out how much time I spent on the thing, and then I said, maybe like below minimum wage or something like that. Some like is really low. I like kind of way undersold myself, but it came out like the total came out to like $200. Um, and so I was like, I don't know, what is $200 for this thing? I have no idea if it's worth that much or not. I don't even know. I think he's probably junked at this point. It wasn't like an amazing thing. Probably wasn't worth 200. Um, but I mean, in terms of like amount of hours that went into it and stuff, it's kind of what it was for like below minimum wage kind of shit. So anyway, she didn't buy it, uh, obviously. Uh, so, but that's kind of my anecdote in that realm of like trying to find value in the shit you do. Um, so I don't know. I'm not very good at like negotiating or advocating for myself, so maybe I could have. If like obviously that wasn't the career move for me because I can't even negotiate underselling myself. So, but hey, Feldane. Uh, anyway, end of anecdote. Hope you enjoyed. This concludes the life anecdote. Sparrow says German Shepherds have really close anatomy to wolves. Yeah, this one, this is dog. This kind of looks like a greyhound or something. I don't know what actual breed this is, but I would imagine the muscle groups and stuff are all the same. It's still a dog. It's like I think it's just kind of a lot of the look of it changes, but like they still have the same muscles in the same places. So, and I didn't really need it for the head anyway. It's just I was doing the body. Like what do the shoulders look like? What does the leg muscles look like and stuff? A lot of the bigger execs didn't come up doing games, they came up doing business. Yeah, I mean if you're like an exec running like a huge company, then you kind of need to know that kind of realm. It sort of makes sense. Um it is what it is. It'd be nice if they understood gaming as well though. I think it would make everybody else happy. They would stop kind of screwing shit up for everybody. Divine Possum says, you need a rage room with just lawn gnomes to smash. So one of the things that we did, there's like in EverQuest, there's like the fabled cat room. Maybe some of you folks are familiar with this. I never knew about it or experienced it myself, because I'm a good boy. I never got in trouble. But I guess there is a room where you get sent if you're bad, and it has like pictures of cats, like specifically cats from the devs. And so we have continued this tradition in Monsters and Memories, and folks on the team contributed their cats or their pets in general. There's some dogs, I think. And I don't have any pets, so I had nothing to contribute, but maybe John might have a pet that looks suspiciously like a garden gnome, and maybe we'll end up with a gnome room. I'm going to separate the head texture bit from the body texture bit. So you can see what this looks like. Ryan Possum says, knowing your own self-worth is tough. Most people undervalue themselves, and the ones who overvalue usually don't deserve it. Yeah, that's the tricky thing, right? Because like when you're very self-critical, it's very easy to undervalue yourself, right? It's like, oh, I suck at this, therefore I shouldn't ask for money for this thing. Or like I feel bad even asking for money for this thing. That's kind of how it was for the little dude I made.
Rear, I had a wolf pet, and when we argued, it was like ar woo, ar woo.
You do have that. So, is it a Malamute you have? So now I have some bits here that are on their own layers. I need them to be. Feldane says, thankfully, there's a lot of information out there to help people navigate how to price their art out there these days. Internet has tremendous amounts of knowledge now from industry veterans sharing their experience. Yeah, there definitely is a lot of stuff. You can like, you don't even need to go to art college anymore. You can learn, like, if you guys wanted to do 3D art stuff, you don't need to go to art college. All right, Possum, thanks for hanging out, dude. Thanks for everything. I'll catch you later. When you finish this wolf, send it in for the room. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it'll be my pet at that point, right? We've hit the bonding experience. Been together so much. It's starting to come together a little bit here. I think some positive progress. It's one of the things that has helped me about feeling self-conscious about my work I do, and the value of it is that there has been millions spent on films and shows that have flopped. Yeah. Zukan, who gets to be the lucky dev to make the audio for the wolf? Well, Robert does the sound. He does this. He does the music and he does the sound design. So unless someone else is going to be doing the awoos and stuff, like Goblin did the sound effects for the Goblin. I imagine it'll be Robert. Just remember, we're gonna make a 3 wolves howling at 3 moons out of this. Oh my goodness, dude. Okay, so pessimistic squid, you are a genius. And fortunately, look at this. Already got like we can already do like the cutaway behind the body. Right? Isn't that how the shirt goes? Wolf shirt. Yeah. It's just like their heads. So it's already set up. I just need to animate his head tilted up. Only problem is, and this was something that Goblin wanted to do in the model, is to have their mouth kind of change shape. And that's kind of up to animation department, I guess. I didn't plan for that, because I don't know where to put the edges to make that work. Yes, I don't even know how to make that work for something so low poly. So they might not have the small mouth unless we just kind of have it stretch, but we can at least just have the neck portion easily. But there are 3 moons. Do we need 9 wolves? I think 1 per moon is. I think I would keep it the same and just add the 2 extra moons, because that keeps it more in line with the shirt, so it's more recognizable. And just having the other 2 moons in there is just kind of a tongue-in-cheek gag. I don't know. That's how I would do it. Not change it up too much, so it's, because if you put a bunch of I almost said dwarves. Don't put dwarves on there. That'll just be confusing. Nobody asked for that. All right, let's see if we can. I'm like afraid to get like too detailed with doing the whole thing. Trying to like just do sort of the edges of the patches right now, I guess. I'm attempting to do. 3 dwarf moon. What about like a dwarf? It's just red. Thoughts? I don't have the engine open, or I would just make a red dwarf. Morak. Just gonna label this as body, because that's what it is at this point. It's just body. I stick my foot in my mouth sometimes, so I definitely didn't mean anything negative by seeing all the hard work and progress involved caused. I know that you have to be skilled and talented. I will say I didn't think the games taking years, and some of the great games that have come out started years in advance. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you said anything. I didn't read anything that I don't think you put your foot in your mouth. You're good. I don't know if I came off like a weird way when I was explaining my point of view. I think I have it seems like I have a tone that comes off more aggressive than I intended to. That's what I'm learning. It's a kind of a relatively recent revelation, it seems like, because I think it's just maybe I just get energized in what I'm talking about, and I get loud. But I'm not getting loud because I'm like pissed off. Or anything like that. It's just how I talk, I guess. All right, how do we do the butthole, guys? Just something like this. Little butthole. Little wolfy butt. And we'll just little Easter egg. Don't tell anybody. Shh. We will never speak. Like, okay, you know what? Last time I did this, remember when we were joking about cake, and I drew like a cake tattoo on an ogre or something, and then I forgot about it. I should probably get rid of this before I forget about it. It's just You know what? Okay, John, I have another life anecdote for you. In college, one of my friends, he was making, we were taking like a 3D sculpting class, and he decided to make a cat. So he made a cat, and he was like, you know, doing basically what I'm doing right now. He's painting it, and he spent a lot of time on the butthole. He's like, I gotta get it right. Like, okay, man, yeah, you do you. You know, attention to detail, I get it. So, well, that's a short anecdote. Why is this? Why does that? Imagine that feedback meeting. You know what? Fallen, I have another anecdote, a life anecdote based on that. In my last job, at one point in my career, I became like the quality assurance guy. So I would, for like the modeling team, I would all the models would come to me to get checked for quality and all that stuff. And then I would like I would make it, we used like a, what did we use? I forget, the name escapes, but we use one of those software where there's like the ticketing system. So like, you know, the asset would come in and I'd give feedback and I'd post the feedback on the ticket and I'd send the ticket back to the person who made the thing. And sometimes I would just like do images and be like, hey, this is kind of weird, you know, circle weird things and stuff. And there was one or two that came in that was like so weird. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I sent like some memes, you know, as on the tickets. Like, it's like, what the fuck is this? You know, and like one of those like, you know, confused reaction gif kind of memes. I thought it was funny. And I think I most likely sent it to someone who I kind of knew, so it wasn't like a terrible thing. But I didn't think much of it. It was like, haha, you know, fix this. Jackie Chan. It was the Jackie Chan one. Yeah. But anyway, so I was like, okay, whatever. And then life went on. Then like a couple months later, I was up for my performance review, and my manager pulled me into a meeting, and he's like, so we're like, you're doing a good job, we like what you're doing, but no more memes, don't put any more memes on there. And he pulled up the Jackie Chan thing. I'm like, oh, okay. Forgot about that. But it's pretty funny. He was a cool guy, so
chunkier.
he was laughing about it too, so it's not like I was in trouble. But yeah, the folks I worked with were really cool, so they were cool about it. I was just like, yeah, okay, no problem. Lol. His butthole is being weird. I probably should he just doesn't have anything there. It's just kind of like a, that's how it's gonna be. I don't know, this is a questionable area. I'm probably gonna some feedback. Hey Valoroth, Hope you're doing well as well. How are things?
Make it chunkier.
Ooh, hype train. Thanks, guys. Valorant resubbed. Converted a Prime to a Tier 1. Nice. 3PO resubbed for 4 months. Nice. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. You guys are doing good. Okay. When are you gonna be running around in wolf form in game? Well, when I get this texture done, then I can put them in game. Then we can get that sorted out.
Quick question. When was the last time you hit save?
It's been a bit. I should probably save. I started, so one thing that I hadn't been doing that I really should have been doing was saving versions. Now I'm saving versions in 3D code because that's just smart. Yeah, we might be able to use the jackal animations, so there's a good chance that the animations are kind of already sorted out, but I'd imagine there's going to be additional ones that we want to do. Like we need a sit. We don't have a sit animation for that for jackal, and by relation, the wolf. Jackals don't have a howling animation as far as I know, so that's two that we would need then. Like I said, there's probably going to be more than just those, right? But the jackal has basic stuff like attacking and dying and getting hit, and walking, and just like a basic idle. So we can use those and then expand upon them for the wolf. Jumping animation probably as well. Yeah, I guess like if it's gonna be a player controlled thing, then we definitely need a lot more stuff that players can do, like jumping and sitting and
Make it chunkier.
maybe a strafe. There's like a whole list that is typically used. So Freaking staff will know better than I that what we need. Hey, thanks for the subs, Thulin. I need to open a window. It's getting warm. Hang on a sec. Very toasty. Oh. All right. Yeah. This is kind of... I feel like I'm sort of like dilly-dallying. I can feel it, right? Like I'm not really making a lot of progress. I'm just kind of like poking at it. I'm afraid. So, this is why it's taking so long. I'm gonna switch to an area now. Hey Nicodemus, what more are you thinking needs to be done to it? Well, the body still needs a lot more. Like this is just kind of really bare bones. Like the body's been the hard part that I repainted it a couple times already. That just means I'm popular. Why would I need to purchase the best followers? I already got the best followers. Oh, it says the audience, in-studio audience. Life were like a sitcom. Can you imagine like a sitcom? Oh, okay, we're still going here. Lol. They heard the sun, yeah. Well, we are, what is it, monsters and scammers? Oh, maybe that was just the team members saying, hey, who knows? Meet and memories. That's gonna be the dating app that we make after the game comes out. No, I was talking about the spammers spamming. You need more viewers. The head. Oops. I have a feeling this is gonna... That works. Maybe you can pitch the idea of shaved wolves as part of the mystery of the world. Who is shaving all these wolves? We will never know. No. Maybe I'll make one for the joke of it, but the wolves need fur. Where are all the if there are no shaved wool, if there are no wolves with fur, then how are we supposed to get those cool like wolf head helms then? Definitely need those. That is how we make a mystery quest. Yes. It'll be a crafting quest. We'll super glue other creatures fur onto it. It's an interesting idea. If we were a game that didn't take us ourselves, like if the game, like I think we on the team don't take ourselves too seriously, but we take the game world pretty seriously. This was a game where things were a little bit more goofy. That seems like something that would make it into the game. Here's the list. Slugs are on there, buddy. I was just joking. Please don't do that. Okay. There was a dollar store version of the game. Bear is what I was looking for. Yeah, Bear is. I can't see it on my small screen, but like next month or something, right? So it is approved to do just down the road. Yes, sir. Yeah, that list I ran through Sean. Sean actually prioritized them himself, so so they're on there. Unless we change it up at some point or whatever, you know. But that's what I have. That's my to-do list, so it's both mine and Zach's. We're kind of like, he grabs one, I grab one for the month kind of thing. So you might not see me doing every single one of those, but that's what we need to get done collectively. Okay. Well, we got more stuff kind of filled in for bits and pieces. Is it an ordered list or just pull any model off the list? It's ordered top to bottom, top being priority and bottom being bottom priority. That's why I'm rolling through it anyway. Like I said, that's what it sounded like the priority is. So I was just gonna go in that order, but I mean, I don't think it really matters to me personally if folks want something bumped up or something. Like if it's like gonna be used kind of right away kind of thing. And makes sense to where's this? That's below. Okay, I need to separate this then. Probably. Wait, what? Hey. Okay. Oh. Got a tricky spot there. Where is that to? Push that. Save that. Let's call this the base. Move that down. What I've been doing. Turn off everything else. Okay. Dolan says, I have to head out, so thank you for streaming. Looks like some good progress. Thanks, Dolan. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the sub. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Appreciate you. Nicodemus says, I'm just trying to make sure I don't put anything on the zone map that will not be available. It's all good. Okay, yeah, no worries, dude. Why can't I? Oh, I locked those. That makes sense. Kind of fill this in.
Money hats for everybody. Boom, money hats.
Boom, money hats. Thank you, someone. I don't know if it's intentionally saying just someone, or you. I guess that's the name they put in, so it's okay. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. Mysterious stranger. Next thing you do is cold brews on you. Right on. Okay, so in theory, now that I have that separated, I can erase the portion of this that I want to be not part of the main. I think it said someone because I just took the default. Okay. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. You don't. So you guys don't have to make an account, right, on that thing? Because I think that was one of the things that's one of the reasons I chose that. I don't think it requires you to sign up or anything. So I guess by default it just does. If you don't sign up or whatever, it just says someone, which is fine. Does it you do credit cards on that thing too? I think that's one of the options, right? I don't know. I wanted something that was just easy to use and also had no fees or as little fees as possible. So I think technically there is kind of a fee, but it's not them doing it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. So cool. That's on its own thing. Just nice. I'll need to come back and really clean this up later, but just having it separated from the base layer is going to be nice. I think it's a good option. I'd send you a meal if I had like a DoorDash option / pizza. Yeah. Look, I don't know how that. I haven't really looked. You keep telling me about that. That one option. I haven't really given it a close look, I guess. Still. So, So it's a strange thing. Donating a DoorDash to a streamer kind of thing. But does the wolf have color yet, or is it just grayscale? It's just grayscale. There's no color yet. There's no lerps. I'm gonna figure that out when I'm happy with where the fur is. Right now he's still working. Should save this though. Beastmaster pet. So, Nicodemus, I don't suppose you know the answer to this question, but I'm wondering how the Beastmaster obtains the pets, or will eventually in the end. I don't know if Nick is around, but right now you purchase a spell, and it summons that animal. So you can buy a jackal, you can buy a rat. I think there's like a snake and bat in there too, and stuff. So it kind of functions that way currently in game. I'm assuming that that's just kind of the situation currently until we get more functionality. But my hope is that it's gonna function more like obtaining the pet will be more closely similar to World of Warcraft's Hunter, where you have to go out and like tame it yourself. That would be cool. I'm not in charge of such things, so I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. Hey Keith, how you doing, man? How you holding up, Keith, with all them UI stuffs? That is Nick question. My thought is an animal training and skill team should be involved. I also agree. Okay. Starting to feel it. Yeah, John, maybe. I think it wouldn't hurt to have like it be sort of like a Pokemon situation where you go to your trainer and then they're like, here are 3 animals, which one do you want? Do you want the fire jackal, or do you want the water bat, or do you want the plant snake? And then you pick, I want the lightning rock or something. You know what I mean? And then like, so that's the freebie that you level up with. And then the rest, you have to go out and capture. I think that'd be cool. Mandrake. Lightning Mandrake. Yeah. You know what? You know what, guys? I don't think this has been done yet. Pokemon, but with swords and magic. Because we all know Pokemon has been done. Pokemon with guns have been done. But has anybody done it with just swords and wizard spells? I think there's actually... I think Pokemon with guns has swords too, don't they? I think he's on to something. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's the wrong layer. Let's lock some of these that I don't want to actually mess with yet. Warbears with multi-shot crossbow turrets. Yeah, I don't think Nick would
Make it chunkier.
Valoroth gifted 1 gift sub. Congrats, work oil? Workley? Broccoli? Welcome. Alright, Sparrow. Thank you for hanging out and all your kind words. I'll catch you later. feel like this inner thigh could use like an extra edge or something, maybe. Oh, there's already one there. Okay. Oh my god, I'm back. I feel like I've been hunched over for a bunch now, and my bits hurt. Hey, Dargith, weren't you already here? Did you leave and come back? Or is there an imposter? Everybody look to your left. Do you see Dargith with a suspicious mustache? Please call somebody. Anybody. Call the Ghostbusters. Gotta get to the bottom of this. I don't know. You could have been like, you could have just said your like intro thing again to get attention. I don't know. Like, not say anything for a little bit, then wait until I forget, and then say it again. Like, oh. Oh, there's a rent. There's rent. You're just gonna get slapped with a invoice randomly one day. Like, what the heck? I'm not paying this. And of course I have no recourse, so just starve. $60 cans of beans. Yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit hungry. My shoulders are hurting and I'm falling apart. We'll see how things go here, but Did you increase the delay in the chat? It seems longer than usual. Or is it that just me? Looking forward to taming this wolf. I think what happens is when I drop frames, like when my internet takes a dip, it just like naturally creates a bit of a delay because I'm still going, the stream is still going, but it's not able to send the signal out. So well, I think I had a bit of internet like a little bit of a gap or whatever early on. So I have like the standard delay. I don't think I have like low latency or anything fancy like that because I don't think I can handle that. But it shouldn't be like crazy either. I didn't set it to anything crazy as far as I know. After Wolfie, did you want to try concepting the character sheet class animation thing? Yeah, man, I'm down. And we don't have to wait for the wolf to be done. We can like start talking about it. Like I could do some really basic gray box type stuff as well. Because like once we get like the dimensions and like how we're gonna implement it sorted out, I can just go off and then try and make it look real nice and then kick that back and should be good then, I would hope. To just replace. I mean, if it's just like a matter of doing it the way, replacing stuff the way I replace stuff, then I could just replace it as well, in theory. Yeah, if you search around the net, there probably is, someone probably has them all as well, like in GIF form, I would expect. Alright, before I do this, I'm going to save this version. And then I'm just going to go a little ham on this. Wasn't Wolfie the fake name John Connor used in T2 to test whether or not his foster mom was a T-1000 or not? It's Eminem, the Terminator universe. I think you got a point there. Sean is slowly going to become a cyborg at this rate. I mean, yeah, kind of. It's already sort of a cyborg, right? Like I'm getting a bit of a sort of a delay in my strokes here as well. Smoothing. I don't know if this is going in the right direction. I think I'm missing some shiz here still. maybe do a color mock-up, a couple different colors, types, both compare with. I mean, the issue I'm struggling with is it just being too flat looking. Not like a fur pattern problem. Because like if we look at, to pull up this guy, all the stuff. Like, let's look at this guy, and generally, like, look at his face. Let's just focus on his face and his neck. I'll just turn off the body. Just do this as an example. Pretty gray, and the difference between the darkest dark and the lightest light is kind of narrow. And then if I turn on this guy, there's a lot more range. I mean, it's not too far different, but it's like, I don't know, it collects in a way where it looks more appealing because it looks like there's light hitting certain areas. Like, I don't know, like around the eyes and stuff, there's a lot more shadow than what I have. It's just more form there. And on the neck, there's like the highlight kind of in the center there. He also did the tongue. I need to do the tongue. So I don't know. It just reads better than what I have. So I'm trying to. I don't know if that makes any sense, but and that's, he did the it's on the body too. Like, just turn off all this stuff. There's a lot more kind of stuff happening here. Mine feels a little bit more flat, so I'm trying to like get it in there without losing all the shape of the body, like, because that's the cycle I've been in. It's like okay, I gotta have the wolf body have shape to it, like he's got muscles and stuff, so I'll do that. And then like, okay, he's also got to have hair now, so I spend a bunch of time on doing the hair, and then I lose all the detail from the muscles, and it comes out flat. So I'm just trying to like slowly build it up so that I don't like lose all this detail, I guess. So I don't know, maybe I'm not going dark enough, so I whipped out the darker color here, the darker gray, and I'm gonna try and darken more areas and see if I can get it to work. I don't know. But anyway, that's what I've been doing this whole time. Trying to figure it out. Like, if I just flip back and forth, you can really kind of see. Just look at the feet. Like, it totally changes the shape of the front feet here when I switch to the demo version. I think mine are pretty close, actually, getting some form there, but still not hitting the mark I'm trying to hit, basically. So anyway, I think kind of slowly getting there. I'm starting to see like some of the foundation of what I'm shooting for. Just I'm like just need to push for it more, for it harder. Really get it there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm just afraid I'm pushing too much in the wrong spots. Maybe could do the my only thinking with doing it this way is that I could then translate it to the bottom as well for the pause. But I mean I could probably do that way as well. You know, the way just the way the foot is, it's gonna be hard to kind of get that correct. Claw. It's like with the paw. They've got the pad, and then they've got the toe pads, and then they have the claws. I don't know, maybe I'm trying too hard on that though. It's never gonna line up. Right, like this. toe beams. Yeah, I think they're fine. I think what I'm yeah, what I'm bothered by is just the shape of the toe more so right now. Oh. What's going on here? Is there a gap? Aye. Is there a gap there? Probably because there's a gap on the model. I suspect. Nice. The nostalgia, yeah. Yeah, the ones I'm worried about are the ones that have like the effects in them. Like for us doing them. So it's really easy to make a thing and animate it to like spin around or something. But I need to figure out how best to do like like if we do any sort of flame. I think that's going to be the tricky part. It's like I could even do like the mage glowy ball thing. That should be easy. And maybe even the steam from like the cleric thing. But we'll figure it out. Just like everything else. Watch a YouTube video on it. Well, I'd rather it be independent from Unity. Because if it's like all contained in Blender, then like then it's just plug and play kind of thing once it gets to you. I mean, I feel like it'd be easier that way. I mean, we can try to do if there's something we could make use of by having it in Blender, or not in Blender, in Unity like that. But it's just like in the interest of just making everybody's lives easier, having it be a thing that I just send over and you put in there.
Quick question. When was the last time you hit save?
I saved a bit ago. Right before I started doing all this crazy dark line stuff. And I'm definitely not gonna save that version over. I'm gonna do a new one. Just in case I need to revert everything. Let me save this though. Um, maybe number 10. I'm kind of getting to the end of my rope for today's stream, I think. I think I kind of like what's going on here, though. I think these front legs... What's going on with the front legs is something I'd like to figure out for the rest of them. This is kind of the... I think that I could do a little bit more on here, but generally speaking... It's kind of going in the direction I've been trying to go in. So if I can get that across the board, I think that would be good. Somehow I keep wiping my edit my eraser settings. I don't know what I'm doing there. Okay. Man. Yeah, I need to head on out here. Let's start looking for somebody to raid. Anybody? Oh, okay. Well, bro. Anybody cool out there? Variety Boy. Do we know Variety Boy? I feel like we rated them before. What the heck? Let's do it. Alright guys. I'm gonna head on out. And we're gonna raid Variety Void. Okay, I can't hit my... Yeah. Okay. Playing some EQ. Thanks everybody for hanging out. You guys have been cool to me today. I've been kind of stressed about stuff, so I appreciate your patience and understanding. And we'll keep at it. We'll, you know, got some work done on this guy, and we'll do more. That's what I've been doing, so we'll keep going. And yeah, that's all I got, guys. You guys have a good day. Good week. and all that. And I'll see you guys today being Wednesday, I guess. We'll see you on Friday. Yeah.